What if machines were pure, a basic universal concept without morals or destiny? Yet because they are created by humans, inheriting all their countless imperfections, how could machines ever be better than us? Would they not, by design, follow the path of their creators and, in the end, fail?
My God, what is this? It's coming right at us. Are you evasive maneuvers? Take evasive maneuvers!
Please brace for impact.
Alright, so with the intro cutscene out of the way, welcome to the playthrough of The Surge 2. I'm going to do a full playthrough of this game on the channel, so let's just get into it. So as you saw there at the start, we had a plane crash, and we basically have to find out what's happening, what the mystery is, what's going on. So first of all, we have to make our handsome character, so we can have a look through all of the nice different options they give us. Do we want to be a Creo certified field technician? Maybe we do. Or do we want to be a mining wars veteran? For the most part anyway, you won't be able to see his face because I'm going to have armor on anyway. But still, we may as well make him a handsome looking guy. We can pick all the different hairstyles. I don't know what to go with. We give him some nice facial hair as well. I think we'll just give him we'll just leave the eyes as they were. And we can give him a big schnoz if we want. A giant schnoz. And now we can pick some nice nice clothes from, give him a nice outfit. But again, we're going to be covering it up with armor soon enough anyway, so 2 months later.
Medical report TS1. Our new patient has been in a semi-delirious state for weeks. The subject seems to be reliving traumatic memories of Flight 221. A girl.
A girl?
Anomaly.
It's not over.
But this can't be true. There was only one survivor in the crash.
Me. He means me. There I am. Waking up after my nap. My guy doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's got a sore head. I think he's pissed off. He's gonna go around now with his whatever these things are called. I don't know the names of them. Punching the air. can beat up this robot. Ooh. Yeah, my controller battery is low. Opening secret areas. Healing ourselves.
Medical report number TS2. The patient you brought me some weeks ago is still in coma. Cannot determine if he's infected. Sirs, I am just level 1 doctor in a police detention facility. But I do not recommend transport, not yet.
Giant demon robot thing, nanite. Punch the wall for good measure. More robots. Don't get hit by it, you idiot. Punch the air again. Take this guy's head off. Oof. He's dead. He didn't stand a chance against my amazing fist weapons. Looking around. Shut up. Don't throw stuff at me. Take this guy's head off as well. This place is in chaos. It's a complete mess. Health replenished. Go on, pull it. Ah! You can open it. No, you can't. He's too weak. He doesn't have the great strength yet. Oof. Someone's throwing shit at me. Throwing rocks. Blocking the rocks. And for people watching that maybe never played The Surge before, I suggest check them out. The Surge 1 is it's a good game, but The Surge 2 definitely adds a lot of new things to the game that make it more enjoyable. Surge 1 is a good bit harder, I think. Is a lot harder than number 2, but they're both good games, so I'd suggest check them out if you haven't. This guy can't even open this door. And if you did play the Surge 1, you'll know, maybe without spoiling it, that you kind of know who some of the people here are. Anyway, we will progress forward and see what else is going on in here. Security breach. Unidentified entity observed. Heal myself again. So here we have our first, I guess, mini boss fight. Nitro. He's not that bad. When he does the swing, you want to watch out, because if you get hit by that, you will get killed pretty quickly, especially, obviously, it's only the start of the game. But, yeah, he's not that bad. Just keep punching him in the head and he's gone quick enough. I think you can get his weapon or armor or something if you target that area of his body. But if you want to just kill him quick enough, just target his head, because there's no armor on that. And then we can open this door, and we have our first med bay in here as well. Yeah, so the med bays in this game just act like level up stations, basically. You just use your tech scrap to level up, and you can just power yourself up and become stronger. And since this game only really has 3 kind of main stats. You only have health, stamina, and your battery consumption, so you don't have to worry too much about 50 billion different stats. You only have really 3 of them. And as you level up, like, yeah, it tells you on the screen anyway. But basically, yeah, as you level up, you're just going to get more core power, so you can insert more implants for your character and kind of try around different things and test out different builds for different weapons and armor and stuff. So yeah, implants are special items that can be put into corresponding implant slots of your rig. Each implant consumes a portion of your total core power and grants special effects or new abilities. So I only have 2 in at the moment by default, and that's just basically for to give me back health, like a health potion, and basically just another one that shows the health and the level of enemies. That's all. But we'll get a lot more throughout the game. So we got our first level up here anyway, and now we can't level up again yet. So we'll go with some health and stamina to start off with. New audio log.
Customized MG Exo-Rig Mark 12. Surgery is a thing of the past. The new MG is faster, more powerful, and sleeker than ever.
Have a
Once
nice
you
day,
strap it on,
officer.
it'll meld with your molecules in a flash. Metamorphosis is so seamless.
So we'll take this guy out easily, just keep punching him and we can chop his arm off. Oh, sorry, it's actually a her. But either way, you can still chop her arm off.
Control of your life.
Oof. Oh, my arm. And then we can get our first weapon, I guess, if you want to call it that, or second, depending what you want to say. And then it will just give you a little tutorial on the gear. And it is nice though that you can mark weapons as your favorite, so you don't have to keep opening your menu to get to them. You can just put them as a favorite and you can just swap to them much quicker. So it makes things handy when you just want to keep swapping different weapons when you're going through the areas. But now we have a big poker weapon, so we can have a bit of range. We don't need to be right up in their faces now. Warden Garcia. Directional block analyzer. Displays the directions in which you can block enemy attacks. So this one's really good because in this game blocking is kind of a big mechanic, and it makes the game a lot easier as well if you just get used to doing it. So if you're only starting out playing the game, or you've never even played the Surge 1 or you've never played the Surge 2 or anything, definitely try and get the hang of blocking and directional blocking kind of as quick as you can, because it's definitely going to help you throughout the game. And yeah, as you kill enemies, you're going to get energy, basically. And in this one, you basically have batteries. Under my green stamina bar, you can see I have 1 battery. And if I hold circle, I basically can turn that into like a health potion. And then if you press circle again, you can heal, obviously, if you are damaged. So yeah, for now, we're just looking around and exploring anyway. Yeah, so now you can see I took away my battery and I now have 1 health potion, basically. Ooh, you poked me. So yeah, if you don't have that implant on, you won't see the directional things on, as you can see on the screen now, like up and down and left and right. You won't see them if you don't have that implant on. I think you can still block even if you don't have that on, and you can still like parry the attacks, but obviously with it on, it's gonna make your playthrough a lot easier as well. So I do suggest, if you are only playing the game for the first time, that you try and get kind of the hang of that at the start, or as quick as you can, because it will be helpful later on. And of course we have our shortcuts, so you can just you don't need to run all the way back around the level. You can just open that little shortcut and you'll be back to the med bay again. So we can go back in and level up again. It's also nice in this game because you can just disassemble any scrap you have in your inventory from this screen. You don't need to go in and to your inventory and manually do it. You can just do it all in a bulk right here. So this person's back again and we can just kill them easily enough. Take the head off this time, easy peasy. So yeah, and again, if you are playing for the first time, I suggest just every now and again, obviously do go back to the med bay, but just be sure to disassemble any tech scrap you do have, because it's going to give you more tech scrap anyway. And you can also bank your tech scrap in this. So even if you're out and you die, you're going to drop that tech scrap, but if you go back to your med bay, you can bank it all before you die, and then you won't have to kind of fear of losing it. So just keep that in mind as well. If you have a lot of tech scrap, if you want, you can keep pushing your luck and going forward, but you can just go back to the med bay and bank it all, and you don't really have to worry then about, you know, if you die, you won't lose it all. So we got another implant there as well, and they're dead. So Warden Garcia is annoyed at me for some reason, even though I did nothing. So yeah, this is what I will call, I guess, the first proper boss of the level. The one we fought at the very start, I guess, is kind of like a tutorial boss, but this is actually the boss, I guess. So I think we can get his weapon as well if we just keep attacking his arm that's wielding the weapon, and then we get a nice kind of start because we get a new weapon as well. Yeah, so what this guy does as well is he just shoots out fire, as you see as well. So if that hits you, you will take a good bit of damage, and he has a drone shooting at you as well, so you kind of want to try and be hitting the boss while also dodging his flames and the drone at the same time. And be careful that you don't run out of stamina, because if you do, you won't be able to really do anything until that comes back. And also, if you deflect an attack, that does cost stamina, so just be conscious of that too. And if you do deflect an attack successfully, you'll be able to basically follow up with a few different attacks at once. I'm also getting he's kicking my ass here as well. And he's shooting his fire at me. Yeah, so I got I got killed by him. But it's alright, we'll try him again.
Have a nice day, officer.
So yeah, if you die, similar to, I guess, let's just say the other Souls-like games, if you die, you basically drop your tech scrap or your souls, and if you don't get back to them in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you basically lose them. You can see at the top left, it just says that I have basically 2 minutes to get back there, or they'll be gone. But yeah, we'll try them again anyway. But what is nice, and a little tip or a trick you can do, is if you drop your tech scrap, you basically have it acts as like a healing on the ground. So if you get hit and you stand next to your tech scrap, it's gonna give you back a bit of health. So you don't need to pick it up right away, but just as long as you're near it, the timer will stop anyway. But yeah, just don't go too far away or it will disappear. And be sure as well to use your batteries down the bottom under your stamina bar, because if you don't, they will also disappear after a few seconds. And there is implants you can get to make them last longer. But yeah, just be sure to actually just spam circle when you can and have health there. Yeah, as you see, if you parry, you can do a lot of a nice combo. Parry him again, give him a few smacks on the head. Back up. Parry him again. So yeah, that's why I do just suggest if you just try and get the hang of parrying as kind of quick as you can. And don't worry if you die at the start, like it doesn't matter obviously. But it's going to definitely help you later because parrying is a big mechanic in this game. But yeah, you'll get the hang of it anyway. Some enemy attacks can be slow though, so that like can be hard to know when to block up or down or whatever when they have kind of slower attacks. At least for me, that's what I kind of have a bit of trouble with as well. But as long as you get the general timing down of most attacks, you should be okay. So he's nearly dead now, and we have like 2 batteries and we have 2 health potions, so yeah, he's dead. Warden Garcia is now offline. So that's the first boss taken care of. And now we'll be able to get our drone. And basically the drone as well in this game makes things a bit easy, because you can just shoot things from a distance to distract them and stuff like that.
I'm Athena Gutenberg. Can you hear me? Go to Fort Nixon, behind the plane.
Find out what happened to Athena. So yeah, the drone is handy. I suggest if you are having trouble with some areas, try and use that, because you will be able to draw enemies like one by one over to you in most cases. So it's definitely a nice thing to have. So now we have to get out of the police station and go outside.
Can you hear me? My name is Brother Truman. I'm waiting outside. Take care of those guys, and I'll turn on the lift.
Yeah, we're coming, brother.
You heard that noise? Yeah. I'm not gonna stay around to find out where it came from. Don't be such a coward. Nobody's gonna piss on our parade.
So yeah, we're just looking around to see if there's anything else to pick up, but there's not that much. I think there's just a few chests here. So yeah, this is the first part where it kind of tells you how to use your drone. You just shoot them and you're good to go. So this will bring us outside now, after our little loading screen. Jericho City. So yeah, that's the first kind of intro to the game done with. So now we're kind of out into the main area. And we gotta obviously do more stuff and find out what happened. So we meet up with Brother Truman now. Escape from detention center complete. Yeah, see, I'm an idiot and I completely forgot to even go back and free Benjamin from his cell. So the thing with this game is if you fail a quest, you can't do anything about it. You basically have to restart the game again if you want to do any quests. So unfortunately Benjamin is now failed and we can't do that bit.
Join my brethren and take back control. It's now or never.
I just woke up from a coma. What the hell are you talking about?
I can see your confusion. You must have been locked away for a long time. You'll be in for a rude awakening.
Yes.
The world has changed in a heartbeat. I'd explain more, but it's best to witness the new order with your own eyes.
Why did you help me?
I belong to the Children of the Spark, a small but growing church dedicated to a great cause. We're always on the lookout for recruits like yourself. Someone willing to get their hands dirty for the greater good. Journey forth and find the court, where our prophet, Brother Eli, will welcome you with open arms. See that giant octopus? Right under its tentacles, you'll find safe shelter.
What do you want me to do again? What happened to the city?
You must have been in there for a very long time indeed. You'll see the awful truth soon enough. Anarchy
Yes,
reigns supreme
indeed.
on our streets. People fear the new dawn that's upon us. The government built a wall around us to hold back the inevitable.
Look at my guy, he's so fucking handsome.
This plague is not what it seems. Humanity
He doesn't care about any of this. He's just happy that he's handsome.
of a new race.
With his big staff
You must
stick.
have been in there for a very long. You'll see the government. This plague is not what it seems. You're
Where the
staring
hell
at
am
Jericho
I?
City, Acolyte. At least what's left of it. This isn't about me, Acolyte. It's about the will. See the giant octopus? Go there and find Brother Eli. He will guide you to your destiny.
Goodbye,
Eli
sir.
will reveal your destiny.
So yeah, there's just a few DLC items being activated here. If you didn't pre-order the game, I don't think you get those items. So if you're here in the game and you don't see any of this popping up, don't worry about that. So now we have to go and meet Brother Eli as well.
Didn't strike first, huh? Wise choice.
The stranger.
These days, I wouldn't blame you. There aren't a lot of good people around Jericho these days. Can't help but wonder whose side you're on.
I'm one of the good guys, of course.
You'll be one of the dead guys soon if you don't upgrade your pitiful equipment. Trust me, I know my stuff.
How do I upgrade?
Where you been all your life? Survival of the fittest out here. If you get in a fight, the winner takes all. See that med bay right next to me? This is where you take your spoils to craft and upgrade equipment. Maybe you should give it a try. Here, take these parts and give it a go. Beats me. I should have been smart enough to leave when there was still time, but I got inconvenienced. Helping people is kind of what I do. Besides, I still have
He's a
some
good guy.
unfinished business here. Let's leave it at that.
What's your
I might
name,
tell you
sir?
One of these days, if you live long enough. Just like you then. Let's be glad we got out in time and keep it at that. I've been to a lot of hellholes lately, but this one wins hands down.
So yeah, he'll give us a few upgrade items that we can start upgrading our gear if we want. But that's going to be it for episode 1. Episode 2 will be coming soon. And we will continue our adventures into Jericho City. So thank you for watching and see you again soon. Bye bye everyone.